contribute to the chat to drop the link, and I accidentally somehow ended my live, which I have no idea how that happened, but it did, and I am back. So we just finished planting a bunch of new seeds that they could germinate for our aeroponics system. And now I'm going to check in on what has been germinating to see if anything has sprouted, to see if we are ready to transplant it into our aeroponics towers. I was actually just talking about the towers. A few people have been asking me where they can get the towers. So I'll have to figure out a way to drop a link in the chat, but that is what, and I dropped off my last live. So for those of you that are new, welcome, happy Sunday, thanks for hanging out with me. But yes, back to it. So I just finished starting a bunch of seeds. Now I am going to check out what I have been germinating and see if anything has sprouted and see if we are ready to transfer it. What's up, Binding Keepers? Sorry if you guys were watching my live. I just, for some reason, dropped off. I was trying to contribute to the chat and I accidentally ended my live. All right, so I'm just gonna grab this sprouting tray here. I think I may see some that's sprouted. So we're gonna go through it and see if there's anything that we can get in the tower. If you guys have been watching my lives over the last few days, you know the quicker you get stuff in the tower, the quicker it grows and thrives, and it really expedites the process. So I'm just gonna get cleaned up here. Okay. All right. Welcome back, guys. I was just live and I tried to contribute to the chat and I accidentally ended my live. So what am I doing? I am going through, so I just finished planting a bunch of seeds into the into the polyurethane sponges in preparation for a summer outdoor flower garden. I did a bunch of parsley, which is for the tent that's going to go in the grow tower. I must have transferred, if you guys were watching, maybe like 50 seeds. So yes, I hopefully will be able to keep 50 parsley plants alive, but we cook with it a lot. Parsley is just so great on everything. And then I germinated some zinnia flower seeds. They're another variety from what I've been germinating or growing now, and those are all going to go outside in my outdoor flower garden. So I just want to show you guys, I germinated basil, sage, oregano, thyme, chives, and green onion, and cilantro, and I want to go through and see if anything is ready to be transferred. By steaming process, so can we use plants? I'm not really sure what you mean by steaming, but let me know. Okay, so I am going to just take a look at these. I'll flip you guys around for a closer look. What type of plant is that, if you don't mind me asking? Well, it's not the fun stuff, if that's what you're asking. Well, it's food. I grow a bunch of food. For those of you that just got here, I'll show you. Got a bunch of salad, watermelon, a bunch of stuff. Cucumber plant. We got tomato plants that will be setting fruit soon. I've got a lettuce tower here with some herbs growing. I got some dill over here. I got strawberries. And then I got all my pepper plants. I got tons of pepper varieties growing. And then all my flowers that will be going in the outdoor garden are being started in my aeroponic system. And there they are. This one is a more mature plant of these. So this is the seedling stage. And this is where it gets a little more mature. As you can see, it's already starting to have its first flower. I cannot wait, maybe another 2 weeks before it starts to open and I can see what color it is, but I can't wait. Damn you, Trump my outside. To be fair, I'm like an absent father to them. That's okay. I've been an absent mother to my plants too. The fun thing about plants is they're so resilient that it really doesn't matter. In India, we are doing that technique. Very, very cool. I've actually seen on Instagram that, yes, they do a lot of hydroponic growing in India. So that is very cool. It is a fun, progressive of growing, especially for me. I live in Canada, and it is very cold here. We only get a couple short summer months, and so, you know, if you're planning on growing food so that you can nourish yourself all year round, able to do when you only have a couple months of climate that will permit that. So this is why I have the indoor garden. It has been such a blessing. I'm not at the point where I can eliminate everything off my grocery list, but I can definitely eliminate some stuff. And as time goes on, I will, you know, learn more and expand my mind more and figure out ways to grow a bunch of different things that I'm not sure how I would do just yet. Like potatoes or garlic or onion or I don't know. There's tons of things I want to learn to grow, specifically root vegetables, and I think I'll be able to achieve that. I just have to do a little bit of research and learn vegetables that have just a regular root system, or any plant that has a regular root system comes easily to me now. But for those of you that are new, I just started gardening, believe it or not. July 3rd, 2023 is when I saw Seedling growing, and I started interest, and then I dove deep into this aeroponic journey, as deep as you can go, because I got a huge tent, and I just said, you know what? I'm gonna learn this, and I'm gonna master this, and I'm gonna freaking be the best at it ever. And so I'm not there yet, but I will get there one day, and I'm taking you guys with me on the journey. I want to be able to share this tent with you guys, share everything I'm doing. I don't want to make it look easy or polished like I do my shorts videos. I really want to show you guys the ins and the outs of what the day-to-day is in the tent. And sometimes I have challenges and stuff, but I want to show everything to you guys. Oh, Pro Pyro, don't forget to be an OG and drop that sub, hit, and like. Man, Pro Pyro is #1 hype man. Thank you so much. Welcome to the team, chat. Thank you. Yeah, Pro Pyro, I was just apologizing to everyone that was on my last live. I tried to write my website in the chat somehow, and then I think I ended up ending my live. So I'm back, and I'm just telling people about myself. So yeah, the idea is to grow my own food all year round. Maybe one day I'll get into some kind of like farmer's market, and you guys can buy my produce if you're in Canada. That would be so cool. Anyways, so what am I doing now? I am checking out all these seedlings that I germinated. I think I actually wrote the date on this one. I don't know when I germinated these. I germinated on my last live with you guys. I don't know, maybe last weekend. Anyways, some of them have already sprouted, so I'm gonna check them out and see if we can transfer any to the foam color. So I'm just gonna get set up for that. Just wait for 1 second. All right, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so take you for a closer look, show you what's sprouted. These are polyurethane sponges that I used to germinate. I'm gonna move my cart a little closer to the light so you guys can see. Okay, so what do we got? Got some basil that's sprouted. What's the next one here? Okay, so basil, sage. Oh my gosh, the sage, I was telling you guys yesterday on my live, The sage smells so potent already. It does smell like weed, or I don't know. It smells so strong. That's crazy. And then I've got thyme, which is I have such a hard time with thyme because it's so small. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but there is a seedling in there. Like, how the hell am I going to transfer that? What the hell am I going to do with a small little seedling like that? So anyways, we're going to try and open these sponges up just to check out if anything is ready to be transferred. Watch out for fungi. Yes, like mold. Yeah, I know. You got to be careful. So there's one little seedling. It's so cute. I'm going to flip you guys around and show you guys that little seedling. It's so cute. So this is a baby little basil. It's, I don't know, might not be too small to be transferred, but I just want the root to get a little longer. I might actually guide the root downwards a little bit. I'm probably just messing with something that shouldn't be messed with. I'm just gonna leave it. Sometimes I'm a disaster. I just like make a mess of stuff and I'm like a big little kid is what I always say. So just open that up. See if there's enough of a root. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is a nice little root in there. Somehow they need more light. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe the seedling is like too deep in the sponge. Grodan. Oh, nice. I've heard of that brand. It sounds awesome. I actually got a little bit of swag from somebody that I know that has a shop that sells their brand. Right, so I just need my spray bottle. Hang on one sec, guys. All right, healthy. Call it for those who know being a kid ain't all that bad at all. It's true. We like Oasis for tissue culture. Ooh, tissue culture. I've never, like obviously I've never tried culture any of the tissue of my plants, but I have a couple of people that I follow on my Instagram, and they're into tissue culture, and it is so fascinating. The water in Hilo Bay is 25 degrees. Tissue culture is way different. Yes, it's way different, but a lot of people that grow, they master growing and then they want to move on to something else and they want to keep learning and expanding their mind. So they get into tissue culture. Because if you understand plants, then it's fascinating. Just gently trying to tug this out. I'd be using non-sharp tweezers, but it's all I got handy right now. And we're not going to end this live. Okay, I'm just going to pull the actual sponge apart because who cares? A little piece of it is missing. Okay, so yesterday I was telling you about mucilaginous seeds. There are several seeds out there that do this. It's when a seed feels like it's in a drought. It develops a mucilaginous sac around itself to keep it hydrated. I'm just trying to get that off of the seedling before I transfer. It's like a slimy membrane around the seed. Tissue culture equals bokashi earthworks is good to go for microbes and calcium silicate too. Nice. I don't know much about tissue culture, but it'd be interesting to learn. All right, I'm just gonna put this, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a foam collar. All right, I've got a few net pots and foam collars. And I'm gonna try that in the foam collar. Even if it's got a piece of sponge attached to it, it'll be fine. As long as I don't compromise the root, we're good. All right, so seedling is in. I'm just closing the foam collar, and got a little bit of root hanging out, but it's just enough to keep this guy alive. Just put that right there. Okay, I'm gonna check out what's next. So these are basil plant. Trying not. Northern Lights Seed Research, 1984 to 2025. Huh, interesting. Is that a seed company? AG Seed Co. All right, I'm just gonna try to pull this out without compromising root. Will this be big enough to fit in the foam collar? I'm not so sure, but we will find out. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Greg. Cool. Okay, so I'm just going to place the seedling in the foam collar. I mean, I don't know if these roots are going to be long enough, but I'm really trying to test out how quickly I can get things in the grow tower. So whatever, we're going to see. We're going to test out if at this growth stage, can they go in the tower and survive, not only survive, but thrive. I'm just going to get that in the net pot. Okay, next, we got one more basil plant. I don't know if this is gonna be too small or not. It looks so tiny, so tiny. But we do have a root. Actually, this one's got a longer root than the other one. Sorry guys, sometimes I get a little quiet when I'm concentrating. Okay. All right. A little bit of sponge with it, but no big deal. And every day I keep transferring more and more plants. I'm just gonna have no room for them anymore. All right. Oh, I don't grow any tropics, Greg. I don't grow any tropicals. I wish I could. All I have is a lemon tree I'm trying to grow. But that's it. Alright. Got a little root hanging out. Hopefully that's enough. And then here. There we go. Cool, cool. Alright. Next one. Okay, sage is for sure going to be ready. These guys develop such a root so quickly. Sage is quite easy to grow. And the roots are usually more robust than anything else. Oh, that's so small. Really? Surprised. Usually sage has more of a root. Should we try it? I'm gonna leave it in here for a little longer. And just make sure the root goes back into the sponge. So these are empty. These are to be cleaned up. Oh, I got another basil one here. Okay, and another sage here. Oh yeah, bok choy is cool. I can grow that. I think it's just a regular root system. All right, this sage might be a little bit bigger than the other one, so we're a foam collar. And I'm going to put my seedling in the foam collar. Make sure the root is sticking out as much as possible. I don't know if that root is long enough, but we're gonna give it a try. Let's be a little risky. You don't know if you don't try. Okay, so I've got 3 basil plants and 1 sage, which is pretty good. I keep just transferring more and more and more, and before I know it, this tent is going to be so poppin'. All right, I'll take you guys with me to the tower. Get this stuff in the grow tower. And I don't know, we'll see what else has sprouted. Maybe there's more. I see cilantro. Oh my gosh, the cilantro is looking good. That sprouted quite quickly yesterday. Didn't really look like it was ready. But here, whoa, looks like we might have 2 of them. Anyways, we're gonna let that root get a little bit longer. I'm not sure if it's quite ready. I mean, I'm gonna pull it out just to double check. And we'll see if it's ready to go in the tower. I mean, the seedling is quite long actually. I think we could do it. Just gonna get my foam collar. Get this seedling. Woo! I don't know where it just went. I just dropped it. Oh. Get it in the foam collar. And here we go. Good to go. It's ready to go in the tower now. And we'll get the last one. I'm just gonna get one more foam collar. Last cilantro plant, and then I gotta sign off, you guys. I gotta go outside and enjoy the weather outside while it's nice, since I complain about such short summer months. Uh-oh, I don't know if I broke that. Oh no, there's 3 seeds in here, and there's another one that's just sprouting. So we're gonna leave that, let that sprout. But we're gonna get this one in the tower. I'm gonna get seedling into the foam collar. Make sure I've got as much of the root hanging at the bottom as possible. Oh no, I just broke a bit of the first true leaf. Oh well. Okay, there's our cilantro with a little root hanging out. We're going to get these guys in the tower. Take you to the tower. This is my grow tower where we are going to play, guys. And there you go. Those are all of our new seedlings in the grow tower. We transplanted a whole bunch today, and we germinated some new ones today. So I would say today was a great success. You know, that was quite a bit of work we got done. Now I'm just going to put these germinating seedlings back in my sprouting station, and we can get our station cleaned up, pack it up for the day, and that was a day's worth of hard work. Well, a couple hours worth of hard work. All right, so I'm just taking my apron off, and we're just gonna get my workstation cleaned up. To all of you that joined me on my first live before I had technical difficulties, and that joined now. Oops, hang on. Thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate everybody that was interested in what I have to say and what I show you guys. Again, if you are new here and you like indoor gardening, growing your own food, healthy food, organic food, learning about aeroponics, and just having some good positive vibes in general, subscribe to my channel. Come hang out with me. I do this every weekend at noon, both Saturday and Sunday, and sometimes during the week while I'm doing some work, I pop on a live. I'm always on a live when I'm doing something, so come hang out. Let's be friends. Let's be gromies to those of you that grow. And before I leave you, one thing I want to say, which I always say, is if there's something you want to see me grow, whether it's in any of these doors or this bucket system, just drop it in the comments. I will procure the seeds and I will try growing it. I want to be able to share this tent with all of you guys, and I just want to have fun with it and experiment. So if you guys are in, let's have fun with it. Comment whatever you guys want to see me grow, and let's do it. With that being said, have a wonderful rest of your weekend wherever you are, and just enjoy your day. I thank you for watching, and you got a couple more minutes to smash the like button before I go. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have an awesome one.